Today I'm coming over the bridge to show you a different way to use your power pivot. I'm going to show you the master way. Most people still unsure about this technology, but this is the only video, period, that you will see on YouTube that is going to explain what I'm about to explain in depth. Stick around, watch the show, because I'm about to pick it up a notch. For those who are lost, then you really got to start watching my videos to know where we're leading up to today. So today I am going to show you how to adjust the flow rate on your water-fed device on your one pass or power pivot to cleaning a large plate glass window without agitation. Under normal circumstances, I would spray the center of the glass, agitate in the center, agitate to the right top of the corner, the left top of the corner, and the top portion of the glass, and then I would get to squeegeeing. There's not much agitation, but only in certain areas of the glass where you think you might start to get some resistance. You have to put a little thought into your cleaning. It's not just rocket science, but when you get into a new technology such as this, you really have to use your brain until you get accustomed to this way of cleaning. So not only are the pros there, but there's cons as well to cleaning this way. The pros outweigh the cons. Like I said, with any tool, you're going to have pros and cons. The pros is you have less water to clean up. Your rubber will last longer. I mean, so many different things. The problem is cleaning this way, you can't have a whole lot of soap because the pad, like you're used to, because the pad is like a sponge. And the more soap you have, the more soap you're going to have trapped behind the sponge in the channel. So you're going to constantly be leaving soap streaks behind because there's too much soap behind the channel and the rubber itself. And when you put pressure, the soap wants to go somewhere, and it doesn't have anywhere to go when you got a lot like that and a constant sponge that's soaked with soap. All right, so eliminate that from your life almost solely. You don't have to worry about glide because I told you the glide is there. If you're doing it for visibility, turning the flow rate down, you will have a water line that may be clear, but you will be able to see a water line, and you shouldn't have any mistakes based from that alone. But the problem with going right into squeegeeing on large plate glass without agitation, you see, no one's climbing up there and putting fingerprints. So why should you scrub the heck out of the glass or agitate the glass? Period. It's no need. The only reason why you would agitate is so you can make the squeegee glide and clean the window. But when you have a one-pass tool, the agitation process is eliminated. But, hear me out, when you have a large plate glass such as the one I'm about to show you when we get there, you're going to have some water. So if you don't have a setup like mine, then you'll have to stop partway through or use a different tool. That's one way to eliminate it. The next part is to have water on demand and change your flow rate. Turn it down so you can have it on low so it's not splashing everywhere, but it's only getting on the pad where you need to have lubrication enough to clean that window.
good when the window's hazy. Gotta wear it till your head used to be. Slipstream good when the window's hazy. Gotta wear it till your head used to be.
Slide down the window and watch it scroll. Slide down the window and watch it scroll.
Slipstream good when the window's hazy. Gotta wear it till your head used to be.
Slide down the window and chill, chill. Watch it scroll. Slide down the window and watch it scroll. Slide down the window and watch it scroll.
Good when the window's hazy. Gotta wear it till your head used to be.
Running as hard as I'm a brief entertainer. When I feel a little just a little stranger. Slide down the reservoir, watching it go like a Porsche. Until I blow your mind. I'm really cool, losing the whole lifetime. You know, I'm right, I'm a student all that. With the highs, I'm a hundred people, with my back. The wind is so right till it's short, my short. It's like the black hole, I was seeing the whole windows in the
Slide down the window and watch it scroll. Slide down the window and watch it scroll. Slide down the window and watch it scroll. Slide down the window
good when the window's hazy. Gotta wear it till your head used to be. Good when the window's hazy. Gotta wear it till your head used to be.
Slide down the window and watch it scroll. 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 Slide down the window and watch it scroll.
Use a right tail, it's just top right, like a tennis ball. The wind is small. Slide down the window and watch it scroll.
Slide down the window and watch it scroll. Slide down the window and watch it scroll. Slide down the window and watch it scroll. Slide down the window and watch it scroll.
I really want to come pick you with you.
As you seen from the inside of the video, you didn't really see any water shoot out, but that's not what you're supposed to be saying. You're supposed to be minimizing water in your cleanup. Now, I've showed you all the pros, and I'm about to tell you the cons. Remember, I told you there's always pros and cons to every tool. I don't care how good you think it is. When you really know a tool and you break it down, you really see just what's going on with the tool in general. You get to see these cons. Some people don't see it because they're belligerent. They're just, the pros outweigh the cons in most cases with a good product. So the pros, you have hardly any water to clean up, as I showed you towards the end result. I had a few little dots and maybe 1 or 2 puddles, but that's pretty much it. Then it took half the amount of time to clean those windows because there was nothing soiled on the windows at all. No spots. So why agitate? It's unnecessary. Then there's other pros, but I'm going to keep this video short. The cons is that every so often doing it that way, lowering your flow rate on a one-pass tool, you will have to clean your rubber every so often depending on the severity of the task of filth. So you'll have dust boogies on the rubber, right? They will literally collect right where the pad meets the rubber and the window. They'll get trapped behind there. And because you're not using a whole lot of soap. Remember I told you, with a tool like that, you don't want a whole lot of soap because soap will constantly get trapped behind the rubber and the pad itself. And you will just keep putting soap on the window even though you're squeegeeing it off, if you understand my concept of what I just said. So your solution will in most cases be clear. You will see a line of water from where you stopped at when using a one-pass tool. But that's a water line that you could see even though there's clear and there's no bubbles in there. This is the advantages of working this way. So visibility shouldn't really be an issue, but you will collect boogies behind the pad itself. And because your solution is clear, if those boogies are trapped between the sponge and the rubber and meeting the glass, you will leave a streak after you go to a few windows and come back and notice that clear solution has dried with a smear streak because of a dust boogie. All right? The good thing about that is with a tool like that, you don't have to remop or get water or nothing. You just go right into squeegeeing. You clear your rubber, take all the dust boogies off, because that's what the issue was. With a tool like that, you were going to run into these problems. I give you all of what you need to make your job as easy as pie when using this tool and transitioning into this tool. Water fed at that. But this is Masters at Wagtail, and I got to get back to work. Jack. Macafrackalacka. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, I'm in Philadelphia. That's why you see all the graffiti and stuff. Gotta love the city, right? As you see.